Welcome, everybody, to West Kentucky Academic Bowl. Thanks for joining us today. I'm your host, Jeremy Krug, and we're on the campus of West Kentucky Community and Technical College in Paducah with two teams who've made it to the finals. That's right, the championship match of the 2020 Academic Bowl. It's a game of quick recall where two teams from across the region will compete to win $5,000 in scholarship cash. On today's show, it's Murray taking on McCracken County. Let's meet our contestants. We'll start with McCracken County. We have Sydney Woodard, who studies languages. Next is Ella McBee, who sails competitively. The captain is Noah Ellis, who's a student of theology. And finally, we have Mason Wooten, who's into theater production. Now, McCracken is coached by Tammy Bohannon. On the opposing team, we have Murray High School. First, we have Garrett Herndon, who's into genealogy research. Next is Chase Rennick, who's on the soccer team. The captain is Patrick Jones, who plays the guitar. And finally, we have Erica Urali, who's in the band. We're going to go ahead and get started and play the first half. I'll ask 40 questions. When you answer a toss-up question correctly, you'll earn the right to a bonus question. Let's start with toss-up 1. What is the downward movement of fine soil particles called? Murray Patrick.
Erosion.
Incorrect. McCracken, can you take it? McCracken Ella.
Permeability?
No, it's called eluviation. Toss-up 2. What work by Lao Tzu did Ursula Le Guin spend about 40 years on McCracken Noah?
Art of War.
Incorrect. I'll continue. What work by Lao Tzu did Ursula Le Guin spend about 40 years translating? Was the Tao Te Ching. Toss-up 3. You have a 3x3 grid. If you randomly select 3 of its points, what is the probability that they are collinear? Murray Chase.
1/9.
Incorrect. McCracken Ella.
2/3.
No, it's 2/21. 2/21. Toss-up 4. Within a year of the dismantling of the Berlin Wall, what diplomatic and ideological conflict ended? Murray Garrett.
The Cold War.
That is correct. Here's your bonus 5 to Murray. McTeague, a novel by Frank Norris, is an unromantic account of lower-class people in what American city?
Chicago.
That's incorrect. McCracken?
New York.
No, it's San Francisco, actually. Toss-up 6. What noun borrowed from the French language means flamboyance, verve, or dash? Murray Erica.
Dasher?
Incorrect. McCracken? McCracken Noah.
Charisma.
No, it's panache. Panache. Toss-up 7. Protons contain how many up quarks? McCracken Mason.
2.
That's correct. Here's your bonus, McCracken, number 8. Aristotle said that better than the rule of any individual is the rule of what?
The majority.
Incorrect. Murray?
The people.
No, it's the rule of law, actually. Rule of law. Toss-up 9. The sum of two positive numbers is 22. Find the numbers if the sum of their squares is a minimum. Murray Chase.
10 and 12.
That's incorrect. That's time. The answer is 11 and 11, actually. Toss-up 10. Identify the French cubist whose work, Nude Descending a Staircase, caused great McCracken Sydney.
Henry Matisse?
Incorrect. I'll continue. Identify the French cubist whose work, Nude Descending a Staircase, caused great controversy when first exhibited in 1913. Murray Patrick.
Monet.
No, it was Marcel Duchamp. Toss-up 11. The Italian poet Ariosto published the poem Orlando Furiosa, a work about what legendary medieval French hero killed in battle against the Saracens in Murray Garrett.
Joan of Arc.
Incorrect. I will finish. A work about what legendary medieval French hero killed in battle against the Saracens in 778. McCracken Noah.
Roland.
It is Roland, yes. Your bonus, 12. Name the museum that houses the largest art collection in the Netherlands.
No answer.
Incorrect. Murray?
Amsterdam Art Museum.
No, it was Rijksmuseum is the name of it. Toss up 13. Divide 1 over 2x by 6 over 3x? Murray Erica.
6 over 6x squared.
That's incorrect. McCracken Ella.
3 over 8.
No, it's 1/4 actually. Toss up. 14. Near the end of the 12th century, a woman named Baktu was in charge of a well and a watering hole in what is now the country of Mali. This well, or Tom, became the center of what major city along the Murray Garrett?
Timbuktu.
That's correct. It's Timbuktu. Here's your bonus. One endangered fish was given a new lease on life when construction on the Tellico Dam in Tennessee was discontinued following a Supreme Court ruling in 1978.
I designate Garrett.
The Tennessee minnow.
Incorrect, McCracken.
No answer.
It's the snail darter. The snail darter. Toss up 16. Who first called her love poems sonnets translated from the Bosnian and then changed the title to sonnets from the Portuguese as though to camouflage Murray Erica?
Browning.
That is correct. It was Browning. Here's your bonus, number 17. How many significant digits are in 009.40180?
6.
That's correct. Toss up 18. In 2014, Suleiman Abu Ghaith was convicted of conspiring to kill Americans when he was spokesman for Al Qaeda following the September 11th attacks. What familial relationship did Abu Ghaith have with Osama bin Laden? Murray Patrick.
Nephew.
Incorrect. McCracken, can you take it? No, the answer is son-in-law. Son-in-law. Toss up 19. Native Americans carried the woof thread back and forth between the warp threads by means of a small stick called a what? Murray Erica.
Loom.
Incorrect. McCracken, can you take that answer? No, incorrect. The answer is shuttle. Shuttle. Toss up 20. In a flower, what is the name for the outer whorl of the sepals? Murray Erica.
Pistol.
Incorrect. McCracken Mason.
Calyx.
That is correct. It's the calyx. Here's your bonus, McCracken. 21. For longitude in astronomical observation, the 0 point is the prime meridian. For right ascension, the 0 point is the point of Aries, otherwise known as what equinox in the northern hemisphere?
No answer.
Incorrect. Captain?
Capricorn.
No, it is the vernal equinox. Toss up 22. This is about what waltz by Liszt. Mephistopheles snatches a violin during a wedding feast and plays indescribably seductive and intoxicating strains, while Faust whirls about with a full-blooded village beauty. Murray Garrett.
The Vienna waltz.
Incorrect. That's time. The answer is the Mephisto waltz. Toss up 23. Find y when x equals 7 and z equals 4 if y varies jointly as x and z when y equals 12 when x equals 2 and z equals 3. On McCracken Mason.
56.
That's correct. It's 56. Here's your bonus. The ruins of the ancient city of Karakorum are in what modern country?
Jordan.
Incorrect. Murray?
Turkey.
No, it's Mongolia. It looks like we have a tie score right now. McCracken 4, Murray 4. Toss up 25. These are part of what major language family? Celtic, Portuguese, French, Latin, McCracken Noah.
Indo-European.
That's correct. It's Indo-European. Here's your bonus. Name the short story by Herman Melville about a copyist in a New York law firm who is fired for lack of productivity and later dies of starvation in prison.
I designate Sydney.
Billy Budd.
That's incorrect. Murray?
Short Man in the Sea.
No, it's Bartleby the Scrivener. Toss up 27. You join the midpoints of a regular hexagon to form another regular hexagon inside it. What is the ratio of the area of the larger hexagon to that of the smaller one? McCracken Mason.
4-1.
Incorrect. Murray, can you take it? Murray Chase.
1 to square root of 3.
No, it is 3 to 4, actually. Toss up 28. You smell mothballs because they consist of white naphthalene, which can change from a solid to a gas without the McCracken Ella.
Sublimation.
That's correct. It's sublimation. Here's your bonus. The toccata and fugue in D minor was used as the theme for the film The Phantom of the Opera. Who wrote it?
Bach.
That's correct. It was Bach. Toss up 30. One story from December the 7th, one story from 7 December 1941 was about a Navy chaplain who grabbed a machine gun and used his reader's stand as a prop to shoot at enemy planes. What words complete his quote? Praise the Lord and what? Murray Erica.
America.
Incorrect. McCracken, can you take it? That's time. It's praise the Lord and pass the ammunition. Toss up 31. How many points of intersection are there when these two equations are plotted? X plus y equals 2 and x squared plus y squared equals 4. Murray Chase.
2.
That's correct. There are 2. Here's your bonus, 32. Featuring George Washington, name the fabulous fresco at the top of the interior of the Capitol Rotunda in Washington, D.C.
No answer.
That's incorrect. McCracken?
No answer.
The answer is the apotheosis of Washington. Toss up 33. What tract is controlled by the enteric nervous system? McCracken Mason.
Digestive tract.
Judge? That is incorrect. Murray Garrett.
Gastrointestinal tract.
That is correct. Gastrointestinal. Here's your bonus, 34 to Murray. In what novel by H.G. Wells does a hero awaken in a mechanized future world and soon find himself leading a revolution against capitalist powers?
War of Worlds.
That's incorrect. McCracken?
Isn't it Sydney?
Time machine.
No, it's When the Sleeper Wakes. Toss up 35. What great Indian leader fell during the Battle of the Thames in the War of 1812? McCracken Noah.
Tecumseh.
It was Tecumseh. That's correct. Here's your bonus, 36. After the death of Akbar the Great in 1605, what empire began to decline?
Mughal.
That is correct. Toss up, 37. Oscar Wilde described fox hunting as the unspeakable in full pursuit of the what? Murray Patrick.
Ray.
Incorrect. McCracken Noah.
Absurd.
No, it's the uneatable. Toss up 38. What orchestral rhapsody, as Gershwin called it, about a visitor to France, was scored for a large orchestra plus 4 automobile horns? Murray Erica.
Rhapsody in Blue.
Incorrect. McCracken, can you take it? That's time. It's An American in Paris. Toss up 39. The adult forms of insects that undergo metamorphosis are called what? Murray Chase.
Larvae.
Incorrect. McCracken? That's time. They're called imagos. And the last toss-up of the half, 40. What kind of relationship should you not assume on the basis of a high statistical correlation? Murray Erica.
Causation.
Judge? That's incorrect. And McCracken Ella.
Causal.
No, the answer here is cause and effect. Well, at the end of 40 questions, we're at the end of the first half, and we have a close game. It looks like McCracken is leading Murray by a score of 9-6. We're going to take a short break for halftime. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back to West Kentucky Academic Bowl. It's time to start the second half. It looks like McCracken is leading Murray by the score of 9-6. Let's go ahead and get started with the second half. Toss up 1. What word completes the second question in this passage from the Canterbury Tales? And what is better than wisdom? Woman. And what is better than a good woman? Murray Garrett.
Wisdom.
Incorrect. McCracken, can you take it? That's time. The answer is nothing. Toss up 2. Research reported in 2015 indicates that the gullies on Mars were not formed by liquid water. Instead, the hypothesis now is that they may have been formed by what other substance? McCracken Ella.
Ice.
That's incorrect. Murray Garrett.
Methane.
No, it is dry ice or frozen carbon dioxide. Toss up 3. To the nearest hundredth, what gear ratio results when a gear with 22 teeth drives another gear with 28 teeth? That's time. The answer is 1.27 to 1. Toss up 4. Thomas Malthus argued that there would eventually be a crash in the world's human population caused by what? McCracken Mason.
Resource shortage.
That is incorrect. Murray Garrett.
Overpopulation.
No, it's specifically a food shortage. Toss up 5. What type of comedy is associated with Laurel and Hardy, the Three Stooges, and the Keystone Cops? McCracken Noah.
Slapstick.
That's correct. Here's your bonus, number 6. What Sanskrit text written about 300 BC chronicles the life of Rama, the ideal man and king?
I designate Sydney.
Ramayana.
That's correct. It's Ramayana. Point for McCracken. Here's toss-up 7. Chemical analysis of the Murchison meteorite in 1971 revealed the presence of 18 different acids which might have been a basis for organic life. We may assume that these belong to what category of organic acids? McCracken Mason.
Amino acids.
That's correct. Point for McCracken. Here's your bonus. In 1898, American forces invaded what 108-mile-long, 40-mile-wide island that was one of Spain's 2 principal possessions in the Caribbean?
Cuba.
That's incorrect, Captain.
Puerto Rico.
It is Puerto Rico. Point for Murray. Toss up 9. What French playwright died while performing the title role in his play, The Imaginary Invalid? McCracken Sydney.
Moliere.
That's correct. It's Moliere. Your bonus, McCracken, number 10. If a truck begins from rest and accelerates uniformly to a velocity of 80 feet per second after traveling 250 feet, what is its acceleration?
Ten.
That is incorrect. Captain?
15.
No, it's 12.8 feet per second squared. After 10 questions, looks like McCracken is leading 13 to 7. We'll move on to toss-up 11. He was the son of the slain Sir Pellinore and was reared in the forest by his mother. He had unmannerly conduct but physical grace. The Holy Grail appeared before him in a vision. Name this knight. Murray Patrick.
King Arthur.
That's incorrect. McCracken, can you take it? McCracken Sydney.
Galahad.
No, it was Sir Percival. Toss-up 12. Lipase, peptidase, sucrase, and amylase are examples of protein. McCracken Ella.
Enzyme.
That's correct. They're enzymes. And your bonus to McCracken, if 100 grams of a certain isotope decays to 6.25 grams in 10.8 days. In days, what is the half-life of that isotope?
I designate Ella.
2.7 days.
Judge, that is correct. Here is the next toss-up, 14. There is a fourfold division of Hindu society. Which caste is missing from the list? Priest, producer, and menial. Murray Garrett.
Untouchable.
Incorrect. McCracken Sydney.
Protector.
No, it is warrior, actually. Toss-up 15. What is the last name of the brothers who wrote these songs? As Wonderful, Embraceable You. McCracken Sydney.
Gershwin.
That's correct. McCracken, here's your bonus, 16. What Philippine island strategically important during World War II lies between the South China Sea and Manila Bay?
Cebu.
Incorrect. Captain?
I designate Garrett. Luzon.
No, it is Corregidor. Toss-up 17. What is the abscissa of the vertex of the parabola described in this equation? Y equals negative 8x squared plus 12x plus 1. That's time. It's x equals 3/4. Toss-up 18. Name the ornamental motif popular in ancient Egyptian and classical Greek art and architecture based on a radiating cluster of palm leaves. Murray Garrett.
Wreath.
Incorrect. McCracken, can you take it? McCracken Noah.
Laurel.
No, it's called a palmette. Palmette. Toss-up 19. The spherical brown balls that you may see growing on the branches of cedars is what type of fungus? Murray Erica.
Moss.
Incorrect. McCracken Ella.
Mushroom.
No, it's called rust or sometimes cedar apple rust. Toss-up 20. What American author wrote these works? The Mask of Pandora, The The Courtship of Miles Standish, and Tales of a Wayside. McCracken, Sydney.
Longfellow.
That's correct. It's Longfellow. Here's your bonus. Going to McCracken, 21. The carbon atoms in a benzene molecule form a planar hexagon with each interior angle equal to how many degrees?
60.
60.
That's incorrect. Murray?
80.
No, it is 120. And we'll check the score once again. Looks like McCracken still leads by a score of 17-7. Moving on to toss-up 22. When the U.S. entered the First World War in 1917, it seized the German liner Vaterland, the largest ship afloat at the time, and converted it into a troop ship called the what? That's time. It's called the Leviathan. Toss-up 23. The basin of Neptune is a fountain associated with what French palace? McCracken, Noah.
Versailles.
That's correct. It is Versailles. Here's your bonus. These are definitions of what? Something everyone believes in until his children start acting like fools, something you believe in when your child's grades are good, a legacy of traits, and congenital predisposition.
Behavior.
That is incorrect. Murray.
Doesn't it, Chase?
No, it's
Hesitation. The answer is heredity or inheritance. Toss-up 25. For how many days were 100 tales told by a Boccaccio in the work McCracken, Sydney?
100.
That's incorrect. I'll continue. For how many days were 100 tales told by a Boccaccio in the work The Decameron? Murray Garrett.
10.
That's correct. Murray, here's your bonus. This is a description of what kind of mill. A tidal inlet is dammed such that water enters a pond through a one-way gate. Then, when the tide goes out, the gate closes and the stored water is used to turn a wheel.
Watermill.
That's incorrect. McCracken?
no answer.
It is a tide mill. Toss-up 27. Classify these works by Handel. Israel in Egypt, Saul, McCracken, Sydney.
Opera.
Please repeat.
Opera.
That's incorrect. I'll continue. Saul, Judas Maccabeus, and Messiah. Murray Garrett.
Oratorio.
They are oratorios. That's correct. Your bonus, Murray 28. Find the derivative of y with respect to x, given that y equals the sine of x.
Cosine of x.
That is correct. Point for Murray. Toss-up 29. Together, these two financial institutions are known by what name? International, Murray Garrett.
Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac.
Incorrect. I will continue. International Bank for Reconstruction and Development and International Development Association. McCracken, Noah.
World Bank.
That is correct. It's the World Bank. Here's your bonus, McCracken, number 30. Complete this title of a drama by Henry Carey. Chronon Hotonthologos, the most tragical tragedy that was ever tragedized by any company of what?
Tragedians.
That is correct. It is tragedians. Toss-up. Or before we do that, we'll check the score. Looks like McCracken is still leading. The score is 20-10. Toss-up 31. The mean distance of the moon from Earth is 384,000 kilometers. The eccentricity of the moon's orbit is 0.055. To the nearest 1,000 kilometers, what is the farthest distance of the moon from Earth? That's time. The answer is 405,000. Toss-up 32. What is the term for an animal, plant, object, or natural phenomenon associated with a kinship group and toward which that group adopts a ritual attitude? Murray, Erica.
Animism.
Incorrect. McCracken, can you take it? That's time. It's called a totem. Totem. Toss-up 33. In a long series of stories by Robert E. Howard, what central character had epithets including the freebooter, the wanderer, the buccaneer, the warrior, the usurper, the conqueror, and the avenger? Murray, Erica.
Sheba.
Incorrect. McCracken, can you take it? Incorrect. That's time. The answer is Conan. Conan. Toss-up 34. Myofibrils in muscle fibers are either myosin or what else? McCracken Mason.
Actin.
That's correct. It's actin. Here's your bonus, 35. What work by Claude Debussy includes these parts? From dawn to noon on the sea, play of the waves, Dialogue between the wind and the sea.
I designate Sydney.
Afternoon of a fawn.
That's incorrect. Murray?
I designate Garrett. Eau Claire de la Lune.
No, the answer is La Mer. Toss up 26. Scientists involved in the SETI project mainly use what kind of telescopes? That's time they use radio telescopes. Toss up 37. A stanine is a standard score with a mean of what value? Murray Patrick.
1.
That's incorrect. McCracken Noah.
0.
No, the answer is 5. Toss up 38. Frescoes by Giotto are in its Arena Chapel. Vesalius and Galileo taught at its university in which Copernicus and William Harvey were both students. Name this significant Italian city. McCracken Noah.
Bologna.
That's incorrect. Murray Garrett.
Florence.
No, it's Padua, actually. Toss up 39. He said, whatever men do, their devotion, their fear, their rage, their pleasure, their joys, their conversations, all these will make up the potpourri of my little work. Name this satirist of the Roman Empire. McCracken Sydney.
Terrence.
Incorrect. Murray Patrick.
Philip.
No, it was Juvenal. And the last toss-up of the tournament, number 40. One critic said it is a superb human comedy and the first novel ever to get New York, in all its arrogance and shame and heterogeneity and insularity, exactly right. Name this Tom Wolfe novel about the downfall of Sherman McCoy. That's time. The answer was The Bonfires of the Vanities. Wow, we're at the end of the match, and the score on the board is McCracken 21, Murray 10. We're going to check the score, and then we'll be right back with our conclusion and wrap-up. Stay tuned for more West Kentucky Academic Bowl. We're back, and we're at the end of our final match, and it looks like we have a winner. The score is official. McCracken County is our winner today, defeating Murray by a score of 21-10. Congratulations to McCracken County. You are our 2020 champions here on West Kentucky Academic Bowl. You've just won $5,000 in scholarship money. Very well done. And to Murray, you played very well too. And for making it to the finals, you still get $2,000. To everybody at home, I'm Jeremy Krug. Thanks for watching, and join us next time on West Kentucky Academic Bowl.